One day in a castle in Disneyland, a little girl named Rapunzel, she wants a little sister, but her parents say no. One sunny day in the castle, she decides to make a gingerbread princess. She looks for dough, but she can't find any, so she goes to the store. She buys the dough and comes back, and then she lays the dough really flat. She carves it into a shape of a gingerbread princess. Her eyes were icing, her nose was a candy, her mouth was a gummy worm, her dress was icing with candies, her high heels were glitter icing, her crown was ice cream. And then she put everything on and she put her in the oven to bake. She waited for a really long time. And when it was time, she opened the oven and pop! The gingerbread princess popped out of the oven. She started to run, but the gingerbread princess Rapunzel shouted, "Wait!" But the gingerbread princess just turned her head around and said, "Have fun, have fun. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread princess." So she started to run with Rapunzel following her. And Rapunzel ran and ran and ran, and the gingerbread princess ran and ran and ran. And then she stopped to catch her breath at a roller coaster. And then she saw something. She jumped up. And then she jumped onto his hand. And then he was about to eat her. Then she jumped onto his hat. And then he was watching the whole time. And then the roller coaster guard, she jumped on a roller coaster guard's hand and then crossed, and then she started to run, and then the roller coaster guard said, "Come back!" But the gingerbread princess just turned her head and said, "Have fun, have fun. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread princess." So she started to run. Rapunzel wasn't going because she was too tired. She caught her breath. And then she came across a gatekeeper. And then she was so scared. But she was so tired. So she started to climb. And then she took a little break on the sign. But the gatekeeper saw her. And then he sneakily climbed up and was about to grab her, but she jumped down. And then he was stuck for a long time. And then that gave the gingerbread princess some time to go away. But then, once he saw that, he said, "Wait!" The gingerbread princess just turned her head around and said, "Have fun, have fun. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread princess." So she ran and ran and ran until she got out. She ran and ran and ran and ran and ran. Then she jumped onto a chair in a theater. And sneakily, she was watching Donald Duck perform. Woo! She clapped her hands. And then Donald Duck saw her. And Donald Duck jumped down and said, "Hey, do you want to perform with me?" And the gingerbread princess said yes. And then they danced so happily. And then, until it was time for Donald Duck to go, Donald Duck asked the gingerbread princess if she wanted to become a family member. She said yes. So they went to Donald Duck's house. But back at the palace, Rapunzel wanted to make another one, but she didn't have enough of the ingredients, and the stores were closed. So she couldn't. Then they lived happily ever after.